Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video, it's my match preview of Luton Town versus Burnley. I'm really excited for this one on the back of a win as well. First time I've done a match preview where Luton have won the game before, which is great, especially in the Premier League. And yeah, in today's video, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts. Please drop a like, it means a lot, it helps the channel as well, and comment below your score predictions for this game. So Luton played Burnley. This game obviously was meant to be the second game of the Premier League season and actually our first Premier League game of the season. We are now approaching this game with a bit of form, with a bit of momentum, especially on the back of the Everton win. I think it's so important that we managed to win away from home in the Premier League, but also just winning a Premier League game. Since the start of the season, we have got better each game. We had a tough start, you know, playing Brighton away, playing Chelsea away, West Ham at home, Fulham away, Wolves at home, you know, and in certain games we were actually, I felt we could have got more from the game. You know, West Ham, I don't think that should have been a defeat. I reckon that should have been at least a draw. Fulham, I felt that should have been a draw as well, and then Wolves, I felt we should have won as well. So yeah, obviously at this point in the season you expect us to be on a little bit more points due to the performances which we put out. But then overall, I think before the season started, if you said we would be outside the relegation places as of right now, I think you would take it 100%. Now we're going into this game against Burnley. At this moment in time, Burnley are a team that is a potential team to go down from the Premier League. I actually have Burnley to be not mid-table, but comfortable in staying up. Now they've also had a very difficult start, and I really like Company. I really like the fact that he actually respects Luton quite a lot. Now he's mentioned about how he respected Luton last season when Burnley came down, and he said that Luton's going to be a really good challenge, the style of football, the place. He enjoyed basically coming to Luton, and not many people do, which is you know, and I feel like we do that on purpose at times, but I really just respect Company. He's held us in high regard, and I know he's going to take this game very seriously. He isn't going to be acting like the big man in all this and thinking, yeah, we should definitely get him 3 points away to Luton. He's going to know about our threat, and he's going to know about the problems that we can potentially cause. In the last time we actually played Burnley, I thought we were unlucky. I thought we gave them a really good game. Unfortunately, we made some silly individual errors that led to a penalty, and then Burnley ended up getting the 3 points on that occasion. But I think we can give Burnley a really good game, and I know there's going to be a certain area of the pitch where we can actually cause them plenty of problems, and that is down the left-hand side. You know, Alfie and Ogbeni have been working extremely well together, especially in the last 2 games. Ogbeni, his pace is causing so many problems. You have to remember we got him on a free signing from Rotherham. You know, it reminds me of this Clark situation where we signed Clark on a free signing from Accrington Stanley, and look how well Clark has done. I do think we miss Clark a little bit, that creativity in the midfield, that technical ability, but Ogbeni's been absolutely class, and I think he surprised a few people. I was really excited when we brought him in, especially when I don't know much about players. Seeing him firsthand is actually really exciting. It's edge of the seat stuff. I like players that excite me, and Ogbeni's definitely a player that excites me. We haven't played wingers in such a long time here at Luton, and it's really good to see someone like Ogbeni that can cause so many problems for Premier League defenders. I think a stat came out recently this week that he's the fastest player in the Premier League at this moment. He's recorded the fastest time, over 20 miles an hour, which is like absolutely incredible for an athlete to do that. But yeah, him and Alfie are causing plenty of problems, and I feel like our direct physical approach will cause Burnley a lot of problems in this game. We need to be repeating what we did against Everton, whipping in decent crosses into the box, and then set pieces being an absolute problem. You know, we looked at that Everton game. How many times did we cause Everton problems from set piece opportunities? We did that throughout the whole game, and Morris won a lot of headers. In fact, there's a stat that's come out as well that Morris has won the most aerial battles in the Premier League. There's no surprise there. We are a little bit direct, but we're winning headers in important areas, and if we can get the ball into the box to Morris or to Brown or to Ogbeni, you know, we can cause some good problems. And I feel like that direct style of play to Burnley could come in handy. And I've watched how Burnley defend from set pieces. They're not amazing, so I definitely think we can target that area. But Burnley, what do we know about them? They are a ball playing side. They're exactly the same from what they did in the Championship, but at the moment, it's not working out for them. They've had a difficult start. We have to remember that. They have had a very challenging start, but at the moment, it's not quite working out for them, and they desperately in need of a win. I think for us, it's very important that Luton don't lose this game. You know, Burnley, we have to treat them as a team that could potentially go down, because that's where they are in the Premier League table until that changes. So you want to get points off teams that are in and around you in the table, and another 3 points at home. Well, another 3 points in the Premier League, I will happily take, and that's 3 points further into not breaking Derby's record, which everyone thinks we're going to do. For me, I have more concerns over Sheffield United doing it over than us, but I think out of all the teams that have come up, so Sheffield United and Burnley, we are the team that has that better togetherness. I think we work harder. I think we have that grit and that determination, that 110% commitment. We're the team that has that, and that's what I think is going to keep us up this season. You know, we have got better. Nothing's worried me too much. Obviously, in the last game against Everton, I was a bit worried about, you know, the opportunities which we were creating. We weren't creating clear-cut opportunities, and that's what we've got to do. We do have to create those types of opportunities, because we want Morris scoring goals, we want our attackers scoring goals, and we want everyone to score goals across the pitch. And if everyone can do that and contribute, it helps us going forward, and then extra points to safety at the end of the season. But I think for us, it's really important to go into that January transfer window in touching distance within and around other teams if we are in the bottom 3. But we do have some tough games coming up. We've got Tottenham after Burnley, so to go into that game with a bit of form against a really good Tottenham side who have been a little bit different this season. They've been a little bit more clinical in front of goal. Attacking wise, they've been really good. They've been scoring goals late on. I really like the Tottenham boss. So to go into that game with a bit of form would be quite handy as well. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I reckon it's going to be roughly the same team that played against Everton. Hopefully Burke's injury and Lockyer's injury isn't too bad. Lockyer didn't seem like he was too badly hurt. I know he was injured prior to the Everton game, so maybe he came off a little bit earlier than expected just to keep him fit for this Burnley game. But the Burke injury is more of a concern because we don't know what's happened yet. I haven't seen a press conference as I've recorded this video, but we know what Burke is like. He is very injury prone, which is disappointing because I do think he is a Premier League defender if you can keep him fit and consistent. So yeah, a few concerns there, but then again, I don't have any concerns because Mans Anderson, when he came on the pitch against Everton, was outstanding, and the same with Menji as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if one of those two players actually comes onto the pitch instead of Burke and Lockyer. So exciting times at the moment. We're winning a game of football. Hopefully we can win another one. I feel like we have to get a point. We can't really lose this game at home, especially after not beating Wolves and then obviously getting a win away from home against Everton. And if you look at that, 7 points in your last 3 games, it looks very impressive. But we have to put the work in, and Burnley are not going to be easy. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.